activities instead of struggling with the level of stress or the emotional detriment or anything else that causes you to have the actions otherwise that are unbecoming of a beacon. What you want to do is have actions that are becoming of a good beacon. And it doesn't mean that you have to be perfect. Nobody's perfect. Nobody expects you to walk a straight, narrow line and that you can never go and do anything wrong. That's not the case. When you do not get stressed, but be mindful of when you do it and say to yourself, I'm not going to do that again. And then train yourself, like they say in the illuminations, to go to the next step and, get yourself to the next illuminated level of enlightenment and mindful mind body and understanding your emotional and behavioral, and then being able to put that together and learning how to de-stress so you don't stress out your body. Because we talked about just now about this, the effects of stress on the body. Then from there, you will be able to understand the difficult feelings and sensations or where you need to learn how to self-care. And we're going to go into the self-care part of it because I really like to hone in on self-care as a beacon because again, you're wanting to improve yourself. You're wanting to figure out how you can get your life back on track. You want to figure out how do I actually get myself from stress mode to another level? How do I get myself to that level where, hey, I'm doing good. My life is just, turning out where it needs to be at. Part of that is the self caring. And with that, self care is a personal health maintenance. It's an activity that prevents, treats disease, or improves, restores overall health. Also, alongside seeing your doctors, your and different things like that, if you do have health problems, it helps you to reduce those problems, but also staying on your medicines, doing your regimens, and things like that help. Then there are many ways to engage in self care. Think about what it is enjoyable to you and makes you feel good physically and mentally. And that's the main thing about mental health. You need to feel good mentally, internally, externally in order to get to the best level of enlightenment, illuminated light, and a feeling of being a beacon of light and you're not feeling like you're beat down downtrodden because how your vibe is exudes out to other beacons, so you want to make sure that you're always exuding that inner light, that proper light, that eternal circle, that fire of complete total illuminated light within, and then external other people see it and they're like, you glow different, man, dang, you just, I love your vibe, I love your whole mantra, like it's just like when you walk in the room, it's like that I am magic, and you just, people get that energy off of you. Your energy says everything about you. And here are some helpful tips for practicing self-care. Learn to relax, take many breaks, engage in brief activities, and then also practice an activity of breathing. Learn how to breathe. Like, this is a great step for you to do. Here's an example. Take a few minutes to breathe deeply. To do this, sit comfortably in a chair or on a mat. Slowly take a deep breath, hold it, and then exhale very slowly. Then, when you're doing this again, try to relax your shoulders and muscles as you do this. That helps you to unwind and flow through your stressful moments. Or, when you're at that moment of complete total ready to pull your hair out and things like that, don't. Just start learning how to breathe through it and start getting things like an MP3, some good music, or get something that makes you happy, even feng shuiing your whole area you have. Like, I have a woman cave. My woman cave is my saving grace. It keeps me sane. It keeps me in an area, in a zone of good energy, illuminated energy. And think about this. Exercise. Physical activity is a great way to release stress and boost your immune system and mood. By increasing your physical activity, you can reduce the negative effects of stress on your body. Here's an example. Try swimming, yoga, hiking, dancing, or something you like doing, no matter what it is. Just find something that gives you a good area of physical activity, whether it's walking, running, or anything else. And just remember, if you're just starting out, get a personal trainer or get someone to spot you while you're exercising and work your way up. Those things like that take time, especially if you're out of shape or you're just kind of like getting onto a new healthy kick and things like that. That takes a lot of practice. It takes a lot of nutrition. It takes a lot of practice, internal, external, mental, emotional, to get yourself hooked on every day I'm going to be doing this, and every week I'm going to be doing this, on into every year I'll be doing this. So it takes a while to do that habit, 20 to 30 days, and a lifetime to break that habit. But again, you're going to be undoing habits you had for a long time. So that's part of habit change, mental change, and emotional change, and illuminated change. Then on top of that, um, practice good sleeping practice, like sleeping hygiene is what I call it, sleeping practice, whichever way you want to say it. You want to be able to get good sleeping hygiene together, which means that you're winding down before you go to bed. Um, Sleep helps you restore your body and your energy. And during the day, it is necessary to fight the illnesses or upsets, stress, or levels and depths of where your body breaks itself down from constant everyday stresses or stressors or people who might be causing that stress. Then you help yourself get enough sleep by maintaining a sleep schedule, like going to bed on time, waking up on the same time, morning, noon, and night. And then, when possible, make sure your bedroom or your area that you sleep in is cool, dark, and quiet, and comfortable as well. Then also make sure you're having a healthy, balanced diet, drink enough water. Being hungry and dehydrated actually impacts your body. That's where we're talking about the review systems, how they go downhill because you're stressed, you're not taking care of yourself, you're not mentally taking your care of where you're supposed to be at, you're not getting in your illuminated zone, your light zone, your enlightenment zone, your mindful zone. So mindfulness is next to the next stage of enlightenment underneath it that you need to be able to get to so you're mindful what you're doing and not doing. Then focus on the moment, coping with your whatever you got going on, and it's easy to feel overwhelmed with information tasks and wondering about your future. But the best thing you can do is stop worrying. Just take a load off. Sometimes, go to whatever spot you have and de-stress. Check out for a minute. Be gentle with yourself. Get organized, and then have quiet time. Balance your family, social, and work demands with quiet and alone time. You know, Activities such as listening to music and taking a bubble bath or taking a quiet walk, writing down your thoughts, journaling, those different things like that are things that will help you so that you can decrease worry and focus on one day at a time. That's basically it. So, in a nutshell, you want to be able to say to yourself that you're going to keep your body and the certain things that are very important, which is your behavioral and your emotional and your thoughts and your depth of perception. And you want to be able to not have those things affected. You want to be able to have good concentration. You want to have good depth of perception. You want to have good emotional and behavioral health. And you want to also have good mental health on top of that while you're walking through your beacon um, levels of a journey of enlightenment and going to the better version of yourself. How can you do that if you don't know yourself? How do you do that if you don't kind of like hone in onto what's more important? And part of that is you're important. You beacon yourself are important so that when you're teaching other beacons different things and whatnot, you're able to actually give yourself time, space, and energy to actually do good health and healing. You want to be able to say to yourself, take care of your body with steadfast fidelity. The soul must see through those eyes alone, and if they are dim, the whole world is clouded. That's by Johann Wolfgang von Goethe. And I wanted to end that there with some good music and take you out with a good vibe. And we'll have a good I Am Beacon Talk radio session next time. So till next time, I am CiCi.